You can prepare for everything and still get blindsided. And the worst part, you'll blame yourself for not preparing enough. Like, if you just read one more book, made one more plan, gotten one more certification, then you would have been ready when life decided to flip the script. But here's the thing nobody says out loud. Preparation is a trick your brain plays on you to feel like you have control. And you know what's wild? The stuff you actually needed to navigate, the hard conversations, the unexpected losses, the moments where everything you thought was solid just wasn't, none of that shows up in your 5-year plan. I'm not saying don't prepare for things. I'm saying we've turned preparation into this weird form of procrastination, where we convince ourselves we're not ready yet. We're getting ready to be ready. And meanwhile, life is happening right now, and we're standing on the sidelines with our checklist going, hold on, I need to optimize this first. There's this guy I know, smart, organized, the kind of person who color codes their calendar. He spent 2 years preparing to start a business, market research, business plans, courses on entrepreneurship, the whole thing. And then his dad got sick, just out of nowhere. 6 months later, he's gone. And my friend said something that stuck with me. He said, I prepared for success. I prepared for failure. I didn't prepare for this. But here's where it gets weird. Nothing could have prepared him for that. No framework, no strategy, no amount of personal development would have made that easier. He just had to be in it. And he was, because when it mattered, preparation didn't show up. He did. See, we treat life like it's a test we can study for. Like if we just get the right information, develop the right habits, build the right skills, we'll be ready for whatever comes. But life isn't a test. It's more like, okay, you know when you're learning to ride a bike and someone's holding the back of the seat and they let go without telling you, and for a second you're just riding and you don't even realize it until you look back and they're 20 feet behind you. That's life. You're never going to feel ready. You're just going to be doing it, and then one day you'll look back and realize you've been doing it for a while now. The people who seem like they have it figured out, they're not more prepared than you. They just stopped waiting for the moment when they'd feel prepared. They started showing up before they felt ready. They made the hard conversation without scripting it perfectly. They made the decision without having all the information. They moved to the new city, started the relationship, left the job, whatever it was, while still being scared. And look, some of it went badly. That's part of it. But they were there. They weren't still in the preparation phase when the opportunity passed by. Here's what actually changes things. Realizing that the feeling of being ready is not a prerequisite for doing the thing. It's a side effect of having already done it. You don't get confident and then do the scary thing. You do the scary thing, and that's what builds confidence. You don't figure out who you are and then start living authentically. You start living authentically, and that's how you figure out who you are. We have it backwards. We think prepare, then act. But it's actually act, then learn. Act, then adapt. Act, then become the person who can handle it. So what does this actually look like? Next time you catch yourself saying, I'm not ready yet, ask yourself, what would I do if I was ready? And then just do that thing. Don't wait for the feeling to catch up. The feeling is lying to you anyway. If there's a conversation you've been avoiding because you haven't figured out the perfect way to say it, have the conversation. Messy words are better than perfect silence. If there's something you've been researching for months, learning about, getting ready for, pick one small thing and just start. You'll learn more in a week of doing than a year of preparing. And when life throws you something you absolutely did not prepare for, because it will, it always does, notice that you handle it anyway. You might handle it badly, you might cry in your car or say the wrong thing or feel completely lost, but you'll handle it, because that's what people do. We figure it out while it's happening, not before. You're not broken because you don't feel ready. You're human. The version of you that feels completely prepared and totally confident, that person doesn't exist. They're not ahead of you on some path you haven't reached yet. They're a myth. The person who can handle your life is you, right now. Not the more prepared version, not the future version, you. And the thing you've been getting ready for, it's already happening. You're already in it. Before you go, what's the one thing you've been telling yourself you're not ready for yet? Actually curious what people are carrying around. Drop it below. And if this hit different, if it made you realize you've been waiting for permission you don't actually need, subscribe. I make a video every week for people who are tired of inspirational bullshit and want something that's actually real. I'd love to have you here for the next one.